All right. Hi, church. Welcome to today's digital devotion. We have a special guest with us. Hopefully, you've heard the news that our new director of operations is Geovanni Martinez. He is joining us this morning for a little get to know you session. So, the way that Geovanni came into this position is kind of a funny story. So he and his fiancee Caitlin, soon to be wife, because their wedding is coming up very shortly. They had started attending the church, and Pastor Jacob and I took them out to lunch just to get to know them. And at the time, we knew we were hiring this new position, and it became clear through the course of this lunch that Geovanni was the perfect candidate. And so we reached out to him a few days later saying, "This is really out of the blue. However, if this interests you at all, we would love to have a conversation about bringing you on staff at Claremont UCC because you are such a perfect fit for this unique and very intimidating and large position. But we were looking for the right person, and there you were.
There he
So,
is.
welcome. Hopefully, you've had a chance to get to know some members of the congregation. But for those who haven't had a chance to get to know you yet, can you just tell everyone where you're from and maybe some fun hobbies you have?
Yeah, so I am local, just down the street in Laverne. Little quick backstory: born in Orange County, raised in Pasadena most of my life, graduated from Glendora High School. And some of my hobbies are gaming. In my free time, I definitely love to play some video games and unwind that way. I enjoy taking aggressive power walks. And every now and then, when the weather's not too warm, I do enjoy going on hikes too.
Nice. So kind of an indoor-outdoor combination of hobbies. I
Yeah.
like that. That's good.
So fun. Now, you and Caitlin had been part of Claremont UCC already. How did you two find the church? What brought you to this community?
Yeah, so funny enough, we do have a little bit of religious trauma from the last church that we were members of. And when we were starting to look for new churches about a year and a half ago, we had an outline of what we wanted the church to meet. And at first, we ended up at Church of Brethren, where they had actually made mention of CUCC. We watched a live stream online, and next week we were in service, and I think within a couple months we were members. So we've now been members for about a year, and through religious trauma we found this beautiful inclusive space.
It's awesome. We're so glad to
Yeah.
have both of you as part of the community and now on staff. It's just incredible.
Unfortunately, we have a lot of members who have religious trauma, religious baggage,
Yeah.
and we're so grateful that they find us. And this is a place of healing and a place where we can do things differently. So I'm glad to hear.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
Lets people know they're not alone. There's a lot of the folks who've experienced religious trauma and
Yeah.
are still working through it.
Right. So, what excited you about this position? Like, why did you say yes to this? We know it's a large position. It's a new position that we've created here at the church.
When I went into it, I really thought, all right, I'm shooting for the stars. I might not get it, but everything about it is what really interested me. The fact that it takes on two different facets of the church: the building side, the office side. And as I learned more about it, the fact that I saw that the work that I do during the week is presented during Sunday service is something that was also extremely fulfilling. So not only did I want to get more involved in the church as a member, once I got offered this position, I'm like, well, what better way to get involved than to say yes to this and then dive just in the deep end?
Awesome. For folks who don't know, Giovanni's title is Director of Operations. So we've been calling him Giovanni because we have another Gio on staff. You all know Gio, our sexton. Giovanni also goes by Gio. So you can call him Gio as well. That's what he usually goes by. But your title is Director of Operations, and this is a new title at the church. And so you're taking on the management work of both the office manager position and the building manager position. And so Gio is the face of Claremont UCC. You come to the main office, this is who you're going to see, this is who you're going to work with. And he's doing the office work and all of the booking for events that you might have. But behind the scenes, Gio is also doing all of the building maintenance work and working with our building and grounds board and calling vendors and working on our capital projects. And so it's a really tall order that Gio has been doing an amazing job fulfilling. Anyone who's been in contact with you yesterday at our board meetings on Tuesday night, there were so many people singing your praises, by the way.
Yes, there were.
It was so
Thank you.
yes. And I know during the interview process, Jen, you and I said, okay, here's a list of all of the reasons why you shouldn't take this job.
Yeah.
Why this job is
Right,
going to
it's
be
much
harder
more
than you
than-
imagine. Like these are the negative parts of it.
Just want to be upfront about that.
And it didn't intimidate you, which is
I took it as a challenge accepted because I definitely would love to grow with this position, and I do have massive shoes to fill from what Jasmine left me, and bless her for the amount of training and the wealth of knowledge that she was, and I'm sure the congregation misses her too.
Yeah, yeah. She will always have a special place here.
all right.
So-
So yeah, what else we want to ask? I think if someone wanted to, they had a big ask that they were gonna come to you with,
Yes.
and they wanted to butter you up a little bit
Yeah.
before they made the ask. What sort of treat or food item would they bring you? What's your favorite food?
What your favorite would be?
I am a sucker for hot chips, and I am diverse with it. I don't discriminate. You can bring me Cheetos, you can bring me hot Funyuns, hot Doritos, but if I were to say my favorite, definitely has to be hot Cheetos. But any hot chips will definitely, I'll be a sucker for that.
Nice. So it's that combination of spicy, crunchy.
Absolutely, yes. I'm a spice fanatic.
Okay. Good to know.
You're also a coffee guy. I feel like we've seen you drink
Oh,
a lot of coffee.
goodness. Yeah, I think I told you that I drink, 3 or 4 cups of black coffee a day. So I am
Coffee's chugging black
very
coffee.
big on coffee too.
You have a favorite coffee house in town, in the area?
No, actually, I am frugal. I don't want to say cheap.
Your own?
I do my Costco K cups that come out to 35 cents a cup with how much coffee I drink.
I am a huge Costco fan now.
Costco's wonderful.
We're newish members, but we are very, very into it. So no shame in that game. Well, awesome. So it's been so great getting to know you and having the congregation hear a little bit more about you on a personal level. So Geovanni is available to all of you. He is working so hard every day, Monday through Friday, with some occasional special events along the way. And so if you haven't had a chance to get to know him, this is your invitation to stop by, maybe with some hot chips, and say hello, get to know him. And we're so grateful that you said yes to this, Geovanni. You're just a huge asset to the team already.
Thank you, and thank you for having me. I am blessed to be a part of this wonderful and inclusive space, and the congregation members have been nothing but warm and welcoming. So I love already what I'm seeing.
It's a great community.
It is.
Welcome aboard.